So in this video, we are going to learn how to auto-summarize WordPress blog and convert into audio with AI agent. Now we are going to build an AI agent which will capture the new blogs which we are publishing on our WordPress site. After getting the new blog content, it will send the blog content to OpenAI's ChatGPT, and using OpenAI, we are going to summarize this blog and generate a script or the summary out of it. Then we are going to send the same summary to 11 Labs, and using 11 Labs, we are going to basically convert that text summary into a speech, into an audio file. And after getting the audio file, the speech of the summary, we are going to update the same audio file in our blog so that after the title at the top, you have the audio file of the blog as well. So if someone doesn't prefer reading the whole complete blog, they can just listen to the summary of the blog too. Now you can create this AI agent all by your own, and if you want to know how, for that, let me just take you to my screen.
So as you can see, this is my WordPress site. Now, whenever I publish a new post, a new blog on WordPress, the AI agent which we have created, that AI agent will trigger. It will take the blog content and then send it to OpenAI. Using OpenAI, it is going to summarize and remove the extra things from that blog content and then send it to 11 Labs. Using 11 Labs, it is going to convert that text into speech. And at last, in our blog, we are going to add this kind of section with the complete audio or the summary of the audio of the blog. Now, how you can build this AI agent, before knowing that, let me show this to you with the help of a real-time example. I'll just go to my WordPress account and I'm just going to create a new post over here. I have already copied the post title. Let me just paste it. So this is the title of the post of the blog which we are posting. And then let me just add the post content as well. So this is the content of the post which we are creating over here. Now after this, I'll just click on this publish button. Now, as we click on publish, here you can see that just now this blog is published on my WordPress site. We will just click on this link and the same blog will open in front of us. And the AI agent which we have created, this AI agent has also triggered. And now after publishing a blog, we will see automatically just in few seconds, the audio of the same blog will be added in this particular blog. So what we have to do, we just have to refresh our blog after a few seconds. Let me just refresh this for now. And yes, here you can see that after a few seconds, or should I say within a minute, this section, this audio section of the same blog is added. If I click on this audio over here, the blog content, the summary of the same blog will play over here. So this is not just the transcription of the blog, it is the summary or the audio for the summary of this complete blog. Now you must be thinking how you can create this kind of AI agent. For that, we have used Pabbly Connect. So using Pabbly Connect, we built this AI agent and connected all the applications, all the platforms over here. And in this video, we are going to show you the step-by-step process that how you can do this from scratch. Now to get started with Pabbly Connect, just go to your browser and search for Pabbly, pabbly.com/connect. And here you can see we have reached to Pabbly Connect's landing page. Here we have two options, sign in and sign up free. Now, if you're new to Pabbly, by clicking on this sign up free button, you can set up your free Pabbly account in just 2 minutes. Or if you're an existing Pabbly user, just click on sign in. After signing in, you will reach to this all apps page of Pabbly. And here we just have to click on access now below Pabbly Connect. And as we click on access now, we will reach to Pabbly Connect's dashboard. After reaching to this dashboard, we have to create a workflow for our AI agent. For that, just click on this create workflow button and give this workflow a name. Let's say I'll name my workflow as AI agent for WordPress. You can give any other name as per your choice. Then just select the folder of your Pabbly account in which you want to set up this workflow and click on create. And as you click on create, here you can see the workflow will open in front of us. Now here in this workflow, we have two different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those two concepts, those two principles on which this whole automation, this AI agent works on. Where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's start with the trigger step. Now the idea here is, first we have to connect our WordPress account with Pabbly Connect in the trigger step, so that whenever a new blog post is published on our WordPress site, automatically the details of the same post is received by this AI agent and this AI agent will trigger. For that, here in the trigger step in Choose app, we will search for WordPress and select it. After selecting WordPress in trigger event from the drop-down, select the trigger event as new post published. After selecting the trigger event, Pabbly Connect gave us a webhook URL. And now we have to add this webhook URL in our WordPress account. And to add the webhook URL, we just have to follow the instructions given below over here. Just copy the webhook URL from here and go to your WordPress site. After coming to the WordPress dashboard, first we have to install a plugin called WP Webhooks. From the left sidebar, we will go to the plugin section, and because I have already installed the plugin, I'll go to the install plugin section, but you can just go to the add plugin section as well. And here you just have to search for WP Webhooks. And here you can see this is the plugin over here using which we can add the webhook in our WordPress site. Now you just have to install this same add-on or same plugin into your WordPress site and activate it. After activating it, once you will go to settings section, you will see this option of WP Webhooks. Then just go to WP Webhooks over here. Now these same instructions are also added in this help text section below the webhook URL in your Pabbly Connect workflows trigger step. After coming to the WP Webhooks, just click on this send data, and after coming to send data, from the left sidebar, we have to select the event as post created. After selecting the event, just click on this add webhook URL and give this webhook URL a name. Let's say I'll name it as Pabbly Connect. And then here in this field, we have to enter the exact same webhook URL which Pabbly Connect gave us. Just copy it from here and then paste it over here. After pasting the webhook URL, just click on this add for post create button. After clicking on this, the webhook URL will be added over here. After adding the webhook URL, just click on these three dots in front of it and go to settings. Under settings, just select this option of trigger on selected post type post, and then here in the option of trigger on initial post status change, select published over here. And this way, we are telling this webhook URL that whenever a post is published on our WordPress site, we want WordPress to send the data to this webhook URL to Pabbly Connect. And after that, just scroll down and click on Save Settings. And now we have successfully added this webhook URL in our WordPress site. And whenever a post will be published on our WordPress site, automatically the details of the same post will be received inside Pabbly Connect in this trigger step, and our AI agent will trigger. Now in the Pabbly Connect workflow, you can see it is showing us waiting for webhook response, which means Pabbly Connect is waiting to capture some response of a new post being published from WordPress. So let's do it. We will just go to a WordPress site and go to this add post section, and we are going to publish a blog post over here. Okay, so as you can see just now, I have added the title and the content for a new blog post over here. Now after adding this, we will just click on this publish button. And as we click on publish, here you can see this blog post will be published on my WordPress site. If we click on this link in the new tab, you can see that the same blog post will open in front of us. And because we have connected our WordPress account with Pabbly Connect, we will see in our Pabbly Connect workflow in the trigger step, we have received the response. And in this response, you can see the details of the same post which we have published just now. Here you can see we have the permanent link of the post. We will scroll down further. Here you can see we have the title of the post as well. After the post title, we will scroll down further. Here you can see the post name, the slug. We'll scroll down, and here you can see the actual post content as well. Here we have the complete content of the post which we have published just now. So in this way, all the details of the newly published post is received from WordPress inside Pabbly Connect in this AI agent. Now after this, what we want to do, in the next step, we want to send the post content to OpenAI. And using OpenAI, we are going to generate a summary of this post so that we can convert that summary from text into speech after that using 11 Labs. To do this, just scroll down, come to this action step, and here in Choose App, search for OpenAI and select it. After selecting OpenAI, an action event from the drop-down, select the action event as ChatGPT. Then just click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here we have to connect our OpenAI account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, we have to enter the API key of our OpenAI account. Now you must be thinking how you can get this API key. To get it, just log into your OpenAI account and from the dashboard, go to this API keys section. After coming to API keys, click on this Create New Secret Key button and give this API key a name. Let's say I'll name it as Pabbly Connect. Then just select the project of your OpenAI account for which you are generating the API key and permissions as all. And click on this Create Secret Key button. As we click on Create Secret Key, the API key will be generated. Just copy the API key from here, go to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here. After pasting the API key, just click on Save. And as we click on Save, here you can see that our OpenAI account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, it is asking us to select the AI model. So here in this drop-down, you can see a list of all the models of ChatGPT offered by OpenAI. And out of all of this, you can select any model to summarize this blog content over here. So let's say I will be using GPT-4o Mini as the model to summarize my blog content and generate a summary out of it to convert it later. After that, it is asking us for the prompt, that what should be the prompt we should give to OpenAI. So I have already created a prompt, so let me just enter that prompt over here. Okay, so this is the prompt which I'm giving to OpenAI. The prompt says, I will give you the content of a blog. Your task is to summarize it in a clear, engaging way, like a voiceover script for the audio version of the blog. And I've also specified some other things as well. Now after this, I'll just write blog content. And then here we are going to enter the actual content over here. So we have received the blog content from WordPress in the trigger step. So what we have to do, here from the trigger step responses of WordPress, we have to add this response of the post content blog content to this OpenAI action step. And to add the trigger step responses into this OpenAI action step, we are going to use a process called mapping. And the process of mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field in front of blog content over here in the prompt field, and here in this drop down, you can see a list of all the responses which we have received from WordPress in the trigger step. Out of all of these responses, select the response of post content and it will be mapped over here. So whatever blog we are going to post on WordPress, WordPress is going to send the details of the same blog to Pabbly Connect via webhook. And using this AI agent, we are going to send the same blog content to OpenAI with this prompt to get the summary for text-to-speech conversion. After entering the prompt and mapping the blog content, just click on this Save and Send Test Request button. And as we click on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see that within few seconds, we are going to receive some response over here. So we just have to wait for a few seconds, and here it is. Here you can see that we have received the response, and in this response in front of message content, we have received the summary of the same blog. And we can convert this summary of the blog over here from text into speech using 11 labs. So here the step 2 of building the AI agent is also completed. Now let's move to step 3 where we are sending this summary of the blog to 11 labs. For that, just scroll down, click on this add action step button, and here in choose app we will search for 11 labs. After selecting 11 labs, an action event from the drop down, select the action event as create text to speech. Then just click on connect and select add new connection. Now here we have to connect our 11 labs account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, we have to enter the API key of our 11 labs account. Now you must be thinking how you can get this API key. For that, just log into your 11 labs account. From the left sidebar at bottom, you can see this profile option. Just click here and go to API keys. After coming to API keys, here you can see that the existing keys which you have, and to create a new one, click on this create API key button, give this API key a name and click on this create button. As you click on create, the API key is generated. Just copy the API key from here, go to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here. And after pasting the API key, just click on save. And as we click on save, we will see our 11 labs account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, it is asking us for the voice ID, that which particular voice from 11 labs we want to use to convert this text into speech, that what will be the voice of the speech over here. So in this drop down here, you can see a list of all the options which we have. You can select any preferred option as per your choice. Let's say I'll select the option of Roger over here. Then after selecting the voice, it is asking us for the text, that what is the text which we want to convert into speech. So we have received this text for the speech from ChatGPT. So from the previous step responses of ChatGPT, we are going to map the same response over here. Just click on this field of text, and here in this drop down, you can see all the responses from previous 2 steps. Out of all of these responses, from the responses of OpenAI's ChatGPT, select the response of message content and it will be mapped. Then it is asking us for the model ID, that which particular model of 11 labs we want to use to convert this text into speech. So let's say I will be using 11 labs Flash version 2.5 over here. You can select any preferred model as per your choice. Then it is asking us for the language, that in which particular language we have shared the text and in which language the speech will be. So here I'm going to enter the language as English, and we don't have to enter English over here. We are going to write the language code. After language code, it is asking us to enable the logging over here. So yes, I want to enable the logging, so I'm selecting true. Then here it is asking us for the stability, similarity boost, style, and all the other details. So here you can just enter these details to twerk the response or the kind of speech or audio you want to generate using 11 labs. Right now, I'm just going with the default values. So we will just scroll down and click on this save and send test request button. Now, when we click on save and send test request, here you can see that within few seconds, we are going to receive some response, and the response is received. And in this response here, you can see that we have received a file name over here from 11 labs, and then we have received the file URL. If I copy this link and paste it in a new tab, here you can see that the audio is generated. The same text, the summary which was generated by OpenAI or ChatGPT for our blog post, the same summary is converted into speech, and we have the speech for that. Let me just play it for you.
Remember when automation felt like a luxury only big companies could afford? Well,
And you can see that the speech is the same summary which is given by ChatGPT. Now, after getting the file over here, after getting the speech or converting the text into speech of our blog summary, we have to basically upload this audio file of the speech to our WordPress account, and then we can add it in our WordPress blog or WordPress post as well. So to add it or upload it in WordPress, just click on this Add Action Step button, and here in Choose App, search for WordPress. After selecting WordPress, in action event from the drop-down, we are going to select the action event as Upload File. So just select it. After selecting this action event, just click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here we have to connect our WordPress account with Pabbly Connect in the Action step. And to make this connection, we have to enter the username or email address of our WordPress account, the password, and the base URL. Now you must be having the login username and password, the credentials of your WordPress account. So you just have to enter them over here. And here in base URL, you have to enter the URL, the actual link of the base link of your WordPress site. Just copy the base link and paste it over here. And after that, let me just enter the credentials of my WordPress account. Okay, so I have successfully entered the credentials and the base URL. Now we just have to click on this save button over here. And as we click on save, we will see our WordPress account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, it is asking us for the file URL and the file name. Now here in the field of file URL, we have to enter the URL, the link of the speech file of the audio file, which we have received from 11 Labs. Just click on this field, and from the drop down, from 11 lab responses, we are going to select and map the response of the file URL over here. And here in file name, we have two options. Either we can basically add the title of the WordPress blog which we have received in the trigger step and add the file extension. And by that name, we can upload the file. Or we can use the file name which was given by 11 Labs. So I'll just prefer going with the file name given by 11 Labs. So I'm just selecting it and mapping it over here. But if you want, you just have to enter the blog name, then just map the blog title over here and then add the file extension as .mp3 after that manually. After entering the file URL and file name, just click on Save and Send Test Request. And as we click on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see that we have successfully received some response over here. And here in this response, you can see we have the details of the same file being uploaded in WordPress. So here you can see that we have the link of the file over here. We will scroll down further and you can see rest of the details of the same file. But all we need is the file link which we have received earlier, because that particular link will be added in our WordPress blog. So after getting the file link, and here in front of ID you have the unique file ID, let's update this particular audio or the speech into the same blog which we have published on our WordPress site. And to update it, we will just scroll down, click on this Add Action Step button, and here in Choose App, once again we will search for WordPress. Just select it. After selecting WordPress and action event from the drop-down, select the action event as Update a Post. Then just click on Connect, and because we have connected WordPress with Pabbly Connect in action step in the previous step, we don't have to make a connection. You just have to select the existing connection and click on Save. Once we click on Save, you can see once again the WordPress account is connected. Here in Post Type, we are going to select Post over here. Then here in Post ID, we have to select that which particular post we want to update on WordPress. So in this dropdown, you will get a list of all the posts. But every time we are going to do this or update a new post, we are going to create a new post and using this AI agent, update the audio or the speech file in a new post. So what we are going to do, we will just turn this mapping button on in front of post ID, clear the default response, and from the trigger step responses of WordPress, we have received the response of post ID. Select this response of post ID and we are going to map it over here. After mapping the post ID, it is asking us for the post title. So from the trigger step responses, we are going to select the response of the post title and map it. And then here in post content, we will just click on this field. First, from the WordPress upload file responses, we are going to select the response of the link over here. Just select this response of link of the audio file and map it. Then after that, in the new line, we are going to basically add the post content. So from the trigger step responses, the original post content response which we have received, we are going to select and map the same content over here. So what we have done, we have updated the post. After the title, we will be adding the audio file, the speech file, and then after that, the actual text post of WordPress will start. Then it is asking us for the slug, excerpt. So we don't want to make any changes in rest of the field. I also don't want to change the status. I want to keep the status as published. I don't want to update the category or tag. So I'm not selecting anything over here. And then here in featured media ID, what you can do, you can just turn this mapping button on, clear the default response. And from WordPress upload file responses, we have received the ID of the uploaded file. Just select and map the response of that particular file ID, the media ID, over here in the featured media ID field. Then again, I don't want to change the format, ping status, and all of these details. So what you can do, you can just keep all of these fields as blank or as it is, or you can change it as per your choice. And then we will just click on this Save and Send Test Request button. And as we click on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see that we have received the response. And this response shows that the speech file, the audio file is updated in our WordPress post over here. Now let's check it. We will just go to the WordPress post. Now earlier, this is our original post without the audio file which we have published. And then using this AI agent, we have basically summarized this post, converted the summary into speech, and added the audio file at the top of this post as well. So we will just refresh this page and see how it is working. And yes, here you can see that just now this particular summary is added over here of the audio file. We have the title, we have the same audio file over here, and we have the post content as well. But here is something which is looking wrong. The file ID. So whatever file ID we are adding over here in the workflow, in the upload file actions tab, the same file ID, the same file name over here will be updated in our blog. And this is not looking good. This particular ID is not looking good on a WordPress site. So what you can do, you can just basically map the WordPress blog title over here, the title of the blog over here, and then add the extension as .mp3 over here after that. So in this way, that particular file ID will be updated. Now, I'm not making the changes in this particular blog, but you can just use this method, and this is something which you can do to make your blog look even better. But right now you can see that here we have the audio added into the same WordPress blog, which has the summary of this complete blog content. If I play this audio, you can see the same audio which is given by 11 Labs is playing in front of us. So in this way, we build the AI agent which will capture the new post from our WordPress site, basically summarize it, generate a speech or the audio of the summary, and update it back on the same WordPress post. So not just these applications, you can connect multiple applications and automate different processes of your business using Pabbly Connect and build AI agents for that. Also, let me tell you that you will get a clone link of this same workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can clone the same workflow, this same AI agent into your own Pabbly Connect account and start using it for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this AI agent, you can just do it for absolutely free.
So if this video was helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with others, or if you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can always write us in the comment box below or email us at support@pabbly.com. Also, you can post your queries on our forum as well. And if you want to check the pricing of Pabbly Connect, you can visit this link. So this is it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.